What is up, everybody? Welcome back to StankyGames. This is National Mario Day. So, I know you're confused. It's like, wait, Mario wasn't created today. Well, that's not what we're saying. We're saying take the abbreviated month and then the date, which is MAR and then 10. Mario. So, that's super fun. I didn't want to do a full game because I didn't have a whole lot of time. So, I'm just going to do a little quiz that I found on sporkle.com. It has a bunch of free quizzes that you can do. And so, I found 100 Mario characters. And I'm going to spit some facts and throw some knowledge at you. And just kind of flex. The first one is Mario. Then we have Luigi. Then we have Princess Peach of the Mushroom Kingdom, also called Princess Toadstool in Super Mario 64. Next we have Toad! Hello! He's annoying as heck. Toadette, the female version of Toad. You got Bowser, the giant lizard that ruins everyone's day. Bowser Jr., which is supposedly a clone of Bowser. Wario, the alter ego of... Not the alter ego. Yeah, Mario just like switches his hat around and flips his mustache and he's like, rah, rah. He's just mad. But he's basically the opposite of Mario. And then there's Waluigi, who is the opposite of Luigi. He's like, wah! Then there's Yoshi, the lovable dinosaur and companion. And then we have Daisy from Sarasa Land. She was in Super Mario Land 2. She was the main character who was kidnapped by Tatanga. I think he might be in this quiz. Then there's Birdo, which is the female Yoshi. I'm sorry, I was getting emotional there. Who spits eggs out of her face. So I don't know. I don't think she knows how reproduction works. Then we have the Donker. Donkey Konger. The beast of the kings of the jungle. Then we have Diddy Kong, which is not his son. That's his nephew. Don't get confused. Next we have Dixie Kong, which is his niece. Then we have Paper Mario, which is basically an alternate world where everything is made of paper of the Mario universe. And they actually have a game where they collide both worlds. And it's called Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Super fun. Next we have Captain Toad, who goes on adventures because his girlfriend was kidnapped by a bird. Next we have Cranky Kong, the father of Donkey Kong. He appears in some of the shops in like Donkey Kong Country Returns to sell you items. Next we have Count Blick. He is the main villain. Well, he makes you think he's the main villain in Super Paper Mario on the Wii. It's pretty cool, where you flip dimensions and stuff. Next we have Princess Shroob from Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. It's a DS game. They go back in time because they were invaded by aliens. So baby Mario and Luigi team up with present Mario and Luigi and they save the world. Next, I don't actually know this one. I don't know where she's from, but her name is Captain Syrup. Next we have Starlo. He appears in a lot of the Mario and Luigi games as a companion. He's super fun. He's funny with his commentary. Next is Baby Yoshi. It's just a baby version of Yoshi. Next we have the Star Queen, Rosalina. She's from space. Well, that's not true. In the story, I think she's from Earth, but then she left. She found a baby Luma, and so she was trying to help it return to its family, but then she found other Lumas and became the mother of all Lumas. So that was fun. Next we have Antasma, okay, so this is going to take some explanation. I'm going to pause this. So Antasma is basically a nightmare bat. And he was from Mario and Luigi Dream Team, where they go into the dream world, and he's a villain. I'm not going to say more because that's going to spoil the rest of the game, but he used to be a normal subject, which was a Pilio. But then there's like a Dream Stone and a Nightmare Stone, or Dark Stone, or whatever, and he like got the Dark Stone and was like putting everyone in nightmares so he could gain power. But then before he was sealed away, he crushed it, which petrified all of the subjects, and so now they're considered like a lost civilization. So as you go through, you can revive them as you go along, but mainly he's trying to rule the world with dreams. Then we have Dreambert, which is the prince of the Pilio Kingdom in the same game. He's just a little companion along with Starlo. Next we have a Koopa Kid. I know they look weird. I've been told that his eyes look extremely weird. Next is Donkey Kong Jr. This is actually Donkey Kong's son. They made a game out of him called Donkey Kong Jr. where Mario is the bad guy and Donkey Kong was kidnapped. I think the next one is an urchin. Yeah, you know the spiky things that come at you while you're swimming? Yeah, they suck. Next we have a flying mushroom boy, aka Paragoomba. I don't know how to spell his name because it's French. Monsieur Brock, or Block, because he has a block head. But he shows up in the earlier Mario and Luigi games. Next is Sir Gratis. He's kind of like the mastermind, but not really, not the main boss. For Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door on the GameCube. I've played it many times and it's a lot of fun. He's just kind of a sucky overlord. Next is King K. Rool. I don't know why he's here because he's technically a Donkey Kong person, but he's the bad guy in Donkey Kong. I remember her name. It's something Kong. Next is Cackletta. She is the villain from the very first Mario and Luigi game, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and they did a remix of it where it's Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser minions, where you can go around and play as Bowser's minions and save Bowser. So she's like the main villainess. So she's pretty cool, but also creepy. Next is Shadow Mario. He makes his appearance in Super Mario Sunshine. It's actually just Bowser Jr., but he has his little bib over his face, and that helps him morph. Go, Power Rangers! So it's just Bowser Jr. with a paintbrush, which is pretty weird. Next is Funky Kong. I don't know where he's from. Obviously Donkey Kong. Next is Metal Mario. He shows up in Mario Kart or as a power-up in Super Mario 64. Honey Queen. She is the queen of all bees in Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. This is a Luma, but I don't want to say Luma. I know he has a name. Luma. Polari. That's what it was. Like Polaris, like the star in the sky. Next is a Pianta, not a Pinata. Pianta. They have trees growing out of their heads. They are native to Delfino Island in Super Mario Sunshine. Next are the Noki. They're like little shell people that live in Noki Bay. It's also in Super Mario Sunshine. I know this guy's name. It's like Piantismo the 10th or whatever, but I don't know how to spell his name, so I'm not going to do it. Next we have the Loyal Servant of Toadsworth. He shows up sometimes as a host in Mario Party, but he also acts as Princess Peach's like advisor. Yeah, that's the word. Next we have Fawful, who appears as the right-hand man of Cackletta in Superstar Saga, but he also appears as the main villain in Bowser's Inside Story. So he's pretty annoying. He's like, I have fury. So he uses English very weird. So I don't understand. But next is the Monty Mole, the guy who throws, that is not his name. Well, the Monty Mole's down at the bottom. This is a wrench bro, I think. Wrench Mole? Wrenchy Benchy. I don't remember his name. That's fine. Next we have a Boo. They suck. They're in haunted houses and they terrorize Luigi all the time. You have to look at them and they're all like shy and bashful and they'll hide their faces like, oh, don't look at me. But as soon as you look away, they go, Next is Professor Egad. E stands for Elven Gad. For like, Egad is like, Egad! But he's the one who invented the Poltergust 3000? 2000? He invented the vacuum to suck up the ghosts in Luigi's Mansion. Next is Paratroopa, which is a turtle with wings. Next is a piranha plant. Next is Dementio. He turns out to be I can't say that, but he's a bad guy in Super Paper Mario. And the next one is a Critter, spelled with a K, and he is a like minion in Donkey Kong. Next is a Bob-omb, like Bob and then Om, so it's like B-O-B-O-M-B. But there's a space after the second B. They blow up in your face, which is amazingly fun. Next we have Wiggler. He is a caterpillar and he is super fun. He evolves into Flutter, which is just a butterfly. He gets mad if he doesn't eat his food. He's basically a child. Don't aggravate him while he's sleeping. Next we have the filthy fungal infested Goombas. They're the basics of all enemies and they're first to confront Mario on his adventure. Next we have the Koopa. Blooper is a squid underwater. Cheep Cheeps are fish underwater. Lakitu, or I've heard people call it Lakitu. I think it's Lakitu. He throws Spinies at you, which are here. Yoshi can eat them and spit them back out. And if you beat him, you can ride his little cloud around the level. It's fun. Next is Bullet Bill. I don't know why he's called Bill. Could be called Torpedo Ted or something. I don't know. But it's just funny. And then there's Shy Guy. Everyone loves Shy Guy. When I ask people, it's like, who do you pick for Mario Kart 8? And they're like, Shy Guy. It'll just be like a whole screen of Shy Guys, just different colors. Dry Bones is the dead and revived version of Yoshi. No, a Koopa. Next, there is King Bob-omb. You face him in Super Mario 64 at the top of the mountain, so he's a pain. I will run out of time before I get all the answers, but oh wait, that'll be bad. Oh no, that's bad. Because then you'll just see the names. Crap! Okay, next is King Boo, who's the king of all boos. And then there's Petey Piranha, which is a giant piranha, who you see first in Super Mario Sunshine. Next is Kamek, or a Magic Koopa. Kamek is specifically the servant of Bowser. Magic Koopa is just a name where they're just magic powered. Next is a Hammer Bro. They throw hammers at you like handyman do. Next is the Buzzy Beetle. They show up more in underground levels, and they hide in the dark and they're creepy. Next is the Spiny. They're spiny as they sound. The next are the Koopalings. This is one I was talking about later. Oh yeah, Brock, Monsieur, Tiny Kong, Rocky Wrench. Okay, we're just gonna continue then. Next is Lemmy Koopa. He is pretty silly. He uses a ball when he fights. I don't know why. Next is Morton Koopa Jr. He is a big boy who has a giant hammer, so he's fun, and he's pretty stupid. Larry Koopa, you saw him, we burnt him to a crisp. Wendy O. Koopa, she's the only female Koopaling. Good for her. But she uses rings as her main weapon. Iggy Koopa is pretty odd, he seems kind of insane. But he uses a chain chomp to attack. Roy Koopa, he's the cool guy with the sunglasses. He has a cannon on his shoulders, a bazooka blaster, so that's fun. Then there's Ludwig von Koopa. I don't remember exactly what his attacks were, but he's basically a spin-off of Beethoven. Next we have the Chain Chomp, the lovable dog that eats your face every time you go by. Next is Boom Boom. I think he was in the earlier games as one of the bosses. I think Pom Pom showed up later in the games, like in Super Mario 3D World. But they're brother and sister. He uses his arms and she uses a shuriken and is like a ninja. Chargin' Chuck. Football players with an attitude. Next is a Pokey. Pokey, you saw those. We ate them up. Yoshi can eat them, and they suck. I don't know what a Reznor is. Looks like a Triceratops that breathes fire. Then there's a Thwomp. They come full speed at your face when you're underneath them. I hate them so much. Next is a Sumo Bro. They will do sumo moves to shake the ground and rumble you. Next is a Nabbit. He will take your stuff and run away. He kind of sucks. Lubba is the kind of co-captain of Starship Mario in Super Mario Galaxy 2. He's also a Luma, but he's a bit on the chunky side. Next is Dry Bowser. I don't know where he comes in, but he's a dead Bowser and a skeleton. Peepa, if you look at them, they don't go away. You just have to like throw stuff into them to make them transparent, and you can walk through them. But usually only light kills them, which didn't come until later in the games. Spike, he spits out either spiky balls or spiky rods. I know, that's so original. Next is Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. Man, they were beasts in Double Dash. They had that chain chomp move. Ooh, that was scary. Then we have Baby Peach and Baby Daisy. Just, at this point, it's just baby versions of all of them. Baby Rosalina didn't show up until Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, and then showed up later. They kind of suck. I don't know where Baby DK comes in. I think he was in Yoshi's Island, where everyone was a baby. And then there's Galoomba, which is a Goomba. I don't know what he is, but he's basically an upgraded Goomba where you have to hit him twice. So you jump on his head, and then you kick him. I think he showed up first in, I want to say Super Mario Galaxy, but I'm unsure. Next is Gooper Blooper. He's one of the bosses. He shows up a couple times in Super Mario Sunshine. You pull off his arms and tentacles, and then you pull on his face, and he goes into a second phase, and then you just do the same thing again and launch him over the moon. Next is a Sprixie princess who showed up exclusively in Super Mario 3D World, and they were kidnapped by Bowser to create his Bowser Land. So your mission is to save them. Plessie is basically a Loch Ness monster. You can ride it and across water, and there's water levels where it's like you just go forward and collect stuff as you go. But Plessie's a beast. Yeah, Plessie can take out basically anyone. But yeah, that was the whole list. I think that's gonna do it. Super fun. Thank you guys. Keep yourself knowledgeable. It's always good to know something, because you could get on like Jeopardy and there's like a question about Mario and I would have helped you, and I would appreciate that. If you liked the video, make sure to open a book and look up how to like it. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe so you can get more content out of me. This is episode number 12. Busy bee, bruh. I hope you guys have a great day, and always remember to keep in your Mario favorable loving hearts. I can smell you!
I can smell you.